Okay, this is advanced shape editing. From the last lesson, we're still in Pantone color. I'm going to change this back to CMYK, cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. Just so we're back in a 4-color work, just so you can see how to change between them. To get back to that, you're going to have to, of course, go Window, Swatch Libraries, Color Books, Pantone Solid Coding. So for this, I'm going to show how to make an advanced ellipse. I'm just going to pick a blue for this. So make my ellipse. Move it over here. Now I'm going to make an ellipse. You have to make sure you have a solid fill color, not a stroke, for this to work. I'm going to make a second ellipse of a different size. And now I'm going to position them until I see the shape I want to create, which is on this part right here. So I'm going to hold down Alt and pull those up a little bit. So now I have a nice semi-crescent shape. I'm going to hold Alt, scale this a little bit, make it a little bit wider. Okay, this is the shape I want right here on the outside. So with the black arrow, I'm going to click and drag to select both shapes. I'm going to go Window, Pathfinder. And now I have the Pathfinder window open. What I'm going to teach you tonight is the Divide tool. I'm going to click on it once. Now both of these ellipses are joined together as one object. To edit it, I'm going to use the white arrowhead for selecting certain parts of the path. I'm going to click in the middle. This is the part I don't want, so I'm going to hit the delete key. Now I've got a pretty interesting shape going here, but this is what I wanted. You could still use shapes like this if that's what you're going for. I'm using the white arrow to select. I'm clicking inside the color and it's selecting all the paths for me. I'm moving it independently. So I could use either one of these or both of them in part of logo design to make stylized ellipses and swooshes. Remember, once again, make an ellipse with a solid color, then make another one, and watch the shape you're creating along the edges until you get what you're looking for. Like if you want more like a Nike swoosh, I'd select the tube, Window, Pathfinder, Divide. And again, remember, it's one solid object. So use the white arrow, take out the part you select this, hit delete. The other part if you don't want, hit delete. And that's a fast way of getting more stylized ellipses and swooshes. Another thing you can do with the Pathfinder, I'll make a square over here. Other shapes I did not get into, the Polygon tool. If I click once, you get a radius and then a number of sides. If I choose 3, I get a triangle. I'm also going to show you the star tool. With the star tool, if I choose 3, I'll get a triangle as well. So I'm just going to do 5. Okay. So now I've got a square, triangle, and a star. The triangle I'm going to size up, holding Shift and clicking and dragging until it's the width of the square, or roughly the width of the square. I'm going to have it overlapping it a little bit. Select the two of them, Pathfinder, Unite. Now it's become one shape, almost like the tip of an eraser, a pencil. I'm going to rotate the star until it's the way I want it. Place it right where I like it. Scale to however I see that I want my design to look. Now I'm going to select the two of them. I'm going to delete out only part of it and show you what that looks like. So I'm going to hit Pathfinder Divide, deselect. Now grab my white arrow and only take out the inside part. If you want to get rid of the other parts, you can, but this is another way of just adding some quick visual interest to shapes and objects. You can also do the same with type. If I had a number 9, let's make it a little bigger. So I'll go bold, 500. Now I got my number 9. Now this is still reading as a font. And remember, the rule is always duplicate it, so you can go back in case you need to edit it. I can right click and create outlines, or go type, create outlines. Either one will work. It's now being treated as shapes and not an editable font. And you cannot edit this font anymore. That's why I always tell you to duplicate. So I'm going to get a rectangle, put it here, select the two shapes, go Pathfinder, divide, and now you can delete whatever parts you like, or delete all of them. And move these however you want. You can also use the Pathfinder tool to take out any shape from within a shape, as I showed you with the star. So if I want to take out part of this, I'll select those two, Pathfinder, divide, delete that part, and that part. That's another fast way to add interest and style to your logos using the Pathfinder tool.